Pisces and cross watchers, welcome back to my channel. For the ones that are new, welcome to Pisces Dimension. Like, share, and subscribe so all your friends can find out what is good. Pisces, you have the Queen of Wands, and he's talking about courage, confidence, independence, focused, zest of life, determination, and joy. Pisces. This is Piscean. I'm saying ruthless, but it's not ruthless in a bad way, Pisces. And you will say, why? How come it could be ruthless and not in a bad way? Well, Pisces, you gotta tell somebody off, you're gonna do it. But I'm not saying you're gonna be a mean person, like your character is gonna turn mean. But you're not going to be nice to people that don't deserve your nice. Piscean. And there is nothing wrong with that. If people have crossed the line, you're going to let them know. You're not going to get ratchet, but somehow, some way, you're going to let them know, Pisces. Probably it's going to be in an unbothered way. And that's definitely going to bother them because they expecting a reaction, a different reaction from you. You know what I mean? Oh, poor Pisces, Pisces is so dumb. Pisces is so nice, nice, good people, you get mistaken for dumb. And apples and oranges, oranges and apples. It has nothing to do with one thing in another. But some people like to drain the nice out of you. And there's gonna be somebody, Pisces, that he's gonna get the asshole Piscean. Hi, my loves. How you doing? I hope you're doing well, my dear. It's so nice to have you here. I actually never get you. You never catch me here. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that, my loves. I'm glad to hear that it went well, my loves. So we're talking about that this Queen of Wands got no fucks left to give about somebody, Thank goodness. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. This weekend, I'm going to celebrate for you. I'm going to get some jello shots done. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm so happy to hear, my loves. So, this is more like I was telling you, the ruthless Pisces. You know what I mean? You're not anybody that's gonna try to belittle you or is gonna try to put you down in some shape or form, Pisces. You already know people get what they have in their heart. Okay? So you're not gonna take things personally, right? But you don't have to put up with things. Certain things you don't have to put up with. You're not gonna put up with it. If you gotta stop talking to some people so you can have peace in your mind, peace in your life, Pisces. It is what it is. But you're gonna do it with such a diplomacy, Pisces. You're not gonna waste no energy in arguments, in you being all pissed off and mad. You're not gonna lose sleep over this, Pisces, but this could be a family member, this could be a co-worker, this could be anybody that have done you wrong. You're gonna let them know you fucked up. There is consequences from that. And this is for Sunday, February 18, 2024. How you all doing? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody is having a nice weekend. Have an awesome Sunday. Let's see, my loves. What is good with you? For Sunday, February 18, 2024. Okay, Pisces. Let's see, my loves. What is good with you? We got all your cards. This one, I was kind of debating if I should keep it here because when it fell, it was like going like this and it fell on reverse. So I think we should keep it, Let's see. What is good with my Pisces? The first one is the Knight of Wands in reverse. After that, you have the Page of Pentacles. Then you have the Six of Cups. After that, you have the Ace of Wands. Why am I shaking? Do I need some sugar in my... That was me blowing my nose. That's not perico, Pisces. I don't do that shit. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying. I heard it before in the comments. After the Ace of Wands, you have the Nine of Swords. And last but not least, the Eight of Wands. What is this telling me? It's funny. My ex-husband used to mess around with that shit. When he used to be extra asshole, I already knew he was doing that behind my back, Anyways, Pisces. Pisces. This is anger, okay? Pisces, this is gonna be financial opportunity, okay? And you're reminiscing or something. It could be some money, Pisces, some regrets on something. This is urge to create, okay? But for some reason, Pisces is it's like you not optimistic of something. It's a swift change. It's Pisces, maybe you gotta get out of your comfort zone, like all of a sudden, and us Pisces, well, we're comfortable in our comfort zone, and we have to get out of our comfort zone just right away like that. We're like, it hurts in our bones. I said it, okay? But it has to happen, Pisces. It's either that or somebody is not gonna like it whatever the case may be, and they're gonna be complaining about it. Like we say in Puerto Rico, go complain in on the food stamps line. Oh my god, why is stop? Once again, it's not perico, okay? So Pisces, once again, over here is like somebody is keeping your money. I hear you. I hear you. It's like some money is being kept from you, Pisces, okay? This is some money that you were looking forward to invest, things of that nature, Pisces. It's like you feel that your dreams are gonna, it's a disappointment. You are limited. It's challenging. I'm sorry, Pisces. You feel like there is no way out. I see why you mad, but not mad enough for you to lose sleep, for you to go down to their level and act ratchet, Pisces. This is courage, okay? Pisces, this has created a different side of you, okay? I don't know what this person did to you, Pisces, but you're not the same. You will never ever be the same with this person ever again, okay? Any relations, it doesn't have to be relationships, sexual relationships, anything that you have to do with this person is like this person is gonna be dead to you, okay? That's gonna create conflicts because you know what, this person is gonna be like, you know, like we say in Puerto Rico, taquiti 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 taquiti, jodiendo la pita. Okay, this person is gonna be bothering you. This person is gonna be trying to do some things to try to get a reaction out of you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, my love. You want to know something? I'm kind of in a situation like that. I gotta find out if I inherit a house in Puerto Rico. And if I did, my family didn't tell me about it, you know? And it's sad, like you expect things like this from strangers, not strangers, but people that is not blood. So when people blood related do this type of shit, it hurts. You know, it hurts the most to get a betrayal from somebody that you trust, that it's in your family circle, because you know it's blood related. You understand what I'm saying? But the karma, my loves, from that, oh, God doesn't like ugly. And definitely, you don't live this lifetime without paying what you gotta pay. You know what I mean? I know, but you wanna know something? Not every not every elderly home treats people bad, because I don't know if you remember me telling you that my grandmother was a hospice. She was moved to hospice in Puerto Rico. So we didn't, I'm saying we as the family didn't want to put her in a nursing home, because we wanted for her to be with family, because we heard about these mistreatments from nursing homes. But let me tell you something, Yelba mala nunca muere, because that lady is getting better and better. She's getting taken care of. You understand what I'm saying? So I remember my mom telling me that the whole family had a meeting behind her back, and they chose her for my grandmother to move in with her. My mom was like, "Are you kidding me? First of all, I'm on disability. I cannot take care of her. And second of all, you guys are not gonna appoint me as her caregiver. She got all the kids that they can take care of her. You know what I mean? So I have an aunt that she got a joint bank account. So in that bank account, since maybe late 80s, early 90s, it had my grandpa's money, it had my great grandmother's money, and she's been getting retirement. She's been getting my grandpa's retirement. Okay. And she got a lot of money for her to like buy a house or whatever the case may be. And that aunt she retired, moved to Puerto Rico. She didn't move to the same hometown that my grandma was. She moved maybe 45 minutes to an hour away. And that's the daughter that my grandmother wanted to live with. And my aunt, none of her kids want to deal with her. So when I heard that she was going to a nursing home, it was like, damn, I didn't want her to end there. Nobody did. But she's doing good. So not all nursing homes are bad, but there is one in my hometown that it got in the news and everything, from mistreating the elderly, not taking care of the property, not taking good care of them. It was closed for a few weeks, I think, and then they reopened it. So yeah, there is, unfortunately. And I seen actually this week I seen videos about how they treat the elderly, some of them, and it's disgusting. It's disgusting, Angel. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. But there is a God in the universe that saw what you did for that uncle, okay? And it's not gonna get unnoticed what he did to you. Mark my words. Someday you're gonna see that person begging you for forgiveness. And you know something, I don't know you personally, but you've been my subscriber for a while, and I can tell that you have a good heart. I mean, come on, you let this uncle stay over there and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Not everybody does that. All those good deeds and how much of a good person, not only on society, under God's eyes, is not gonna be unnoticed. And you might have lost that blessing, but believe me, you're gonna get blessings back 10 times fold. Mark my words. It could happen in a few months, it could happen in a few years, but someday you're gonna remember this conversation that we had over here, my loves. That is karma. That is karma. You best believe. His health declining, that is karma. Yeah, she's better now, you know. She still have a rotten soul. She still have a rotten soul, you know. That dead bed has not changed that rotten soul. I will tell you that right now. But you know, I'm still happy that she's getting better. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, that right there is not gonna get unnoticed by the Most High. And divine justice don't fucking play. Don't play at all. Oh no. I am so sorry. It does happen. It does happen, you know. Sometimes when things like that happen, some people question, does God exist? Because God was watching and he allowed it to happen. When we were created, he gave us free will, and we will get our karma from that free will. Now, sometimes unfortunate things happen to us. That's not our karma. That's other people's free will. Fucked up free will. Okay? They have nothing better to do but to act wrong. Regardless of that, you won't get unnoticed. And definitely they're gonna get their karma sooner or later. You wanna know something? I tried. She came to USA and everything. I'm gonna tell you about my mom. Okay. She complains about her mother, and I have told you my grandmother is evil as she could be. But if you ask me, my mother is worse than her mother. Because my grandmother, she's as evil as she could be, but she doesn't hide that she dislikes you. She doesn't hide her ways. She doesn't hide it at all. My mother, she will be one thing in front of you so nice like nothing happened, and then behind your back she'll be gossiping. She'll be, you know, I'm gonna be honest, and I don't think I'm the only person that has gone through this. Okay, my mother disliked me. My mother don't like me. My mother don't love me. Okay, I made peace with that. I'm not gonna say that I have never cried over it, but you know, I believe this is because she got pregnant thinking that my father was gonna divorce his wife to be with her. Once that didn't work out, she got stuck with the kid and no father taking care of the kid. And she also got backflash from her family. Now, let me ask you something. If you were 15 years old and you run away from home with your parents' best friend from high school, that they're also compadres. When they're compadres, we're talking about, I think my grandmother was a godmother of one of her kids, one of their kids. And my mom is trying to say, no, he gave me some wine and he abused me. Okay, so if something like that happens, when you're not drunk and you realize that you were abused, then you go to your parents. You go to your parents, you know what I mean? And you you tell them this is what happened. You know, this person took advantage of me. No, my father's wife was pregnant at the time, and his wife, when I met her, she got to tell me that my father jumped on the belly so she can abort that kid. When she had that baby, my father went with my mother to the hospital. And maybe when my brother was like maybe 3, 4 months old, that's when my mom got pregnant. And for my father to avoid paying child support for how many kids? For 5 kids, he dumped my mother and he went back to United States. So I said, if my firstborn was from a family friend, I would have never heard the end of it. You know what I mean? Especially a married friend. Is she could say all everything that she wants to, but when I started growing up and I started looking beautiful, she was questioning if I was sleeping with her husband. She was questioning if I was still a virgin. She took me to the gynecologist so he can check if I was still a virgin at 15, and I was. So all these things throughout my life, it made me realize, you know what? She don't like me. She do not like me. When she was here on summertime, she cooked for me, and I did a video, and I wanted her to join me. And she was like, like when I hug her, she was like, try not to be in the camera. So I think I didn't even post the video of my mom making my favorite food that she used to make. You know what I mean? No, I don't, because I met him when I was 25, and everything was fine until his wife was using what's the name? The excuse of every time she saw me, it reminded her when he cheated on her with my mother and I got conceived. I say I didn't crawl out of his balls and found my way inside my mother. You know what I mean? It takes two to tango. So I have nothing to do with that but me being procreated. You understand what I'm saying? So Pisces, I'm talking to you, Angel, right? It's okay. So you have to make peace with things that you cannot control, things that are not your fault, and sometimes it hurts. Sometimes you have to cry it out until you create this shield of strength. And you'll be like, I'm not going to be a victim anymore. I'm not going to victimize myself anymore. I'm not going to feel like shit anymore. I'm not going to have a pity party on myself anymore. It takes a lot of strength, but it also takes a lot of tears. It also takes a lot of, feeling depressed. Like I said, there is different strands of depression, but you have to love yourself. You have to assess who is in your circle, who's worth to be in your circle and who's not. You know what I mean? Exactly. You forgive, but you don't forget, because you still have to be cautious for the disrespect and whatever the case may be not to happen again. You know what I mean? So the last time I spoke to her on the phone, there was an incident that happened to me, and I told her about it. And she called me to ask me about it, and then she said a remark that it was like making fun of me, and I can hear her giggling about it. And I was like, wow, like if my daughter go through that stuff, I wasn't thinking or trying for her to like be mad about it and do something about it, but that's, if something like that would have happened to my daughter, I would have been so mad. And if anything goes wrong with me in my life, it's like she enjoys it. if something goes good in my life, she doesn't show that she's happy for me. um what else? Oh, that time that I lost my debit card, so I go to my PayPal and send her the money to her PayPal so she can send it to me. You know what she did? She sent me credit. I should have not by then. Damn, that's fucked up, mom. But you know something? That's what happened. Good thing I had some cash on me, because otherwise I would have been screwed for 2 days waiting for that money. You know what I mean? So last time that I had that, like an issue with her like that, I say, it's toxic. It's not good. Yeah, she did that. You know what I mean? So if she needed some money, I could have, try to send her some and tell my brother, can you send my money? You know what I mean? But my family is being divided, and it comes from generational curses. You can say that, because my grandmother made sure that the family was divided and isolated my mother from the other relatives, by gossip and, the continuing, pointing fingers that, she messed around with Jimmy. She tried to break Primitivas and Jimmy's marriage, which she did. She wants to play the victim. Oh my God, he got me drunk and then, got in my pants. Well, it should have happened one time, right? I'm just saying, I was 15 years old, still a virgin, but I lost my virginity at 16. I knew better what I was doing. You know what I mean? I knew better not to open my legs, and I did. You understand what I'm saying? So around that time, yes, the hormones, we, especially when we are 15, 16, we are like, the peer pressure of, being popular and things of that nature. It's more like, oh yeah, I'm going out with an adult guy or whatever the case may be, and she just wanted that man. If you only know, Angel, when I met my father's wife, she had letters from 1978 to 79 that my mother was writing to my father. And it was her, because I know her handprint. And I saw the letter that she said, thank you for sending me $100 for my daughter's crib. I'm gonna get it, this and that. She told me that he never did anything for her. And then I also saw the letter that she broke up with him. I saw another letter saying, I cannot wait for you to divorce so I can have your last name. So you cannot tell me that you didn't know he was married. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but you gotta make peace with reality. You gotta make peace with things that you cannot change. But that doesn't mean that you have to be a victim and you have to let people just, keep stabbing you in the back. You know what I mean? That doesn't mean you have to tolerate fake people in your circle coming in and out like one por su casa. You understand what I'm saying? You just can't let people keep stepping all over your feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Because it does hurt, like I said, when it comes from a relative, from a family circle. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes we watch these TV shows and, oh, I wish my family was like that. That's just a TV show. Okay? Look at Full House. Ha! Ha! Full House. How beautiful it was. The single father living with his kids. And he had what? Their kids had two uncles, Uncle Joey, and the other one is Is that what? I don't remember the names. When they did Bob Saget's roast, oh my God. Like pedophilia came out, and they were talking about that he used to abuse the twins. Mind you, he's in the what's the name? He is on Epstein's list. And I used to love that show, you know, but it was something funky about Bob Saget that, it was like, I don't like her, but I love the show. It's so nice, but I don't like her, you know? He wasn't. All the celebrities that I felt the same energy, like, there's something wrong with him. I wasn't trying to be judgmental. They are in the Epstein's fucking list. I don't understand how can anybody be sexually aroused by minor children. So many locos and locas that they will take it in the ass with no questions asked. And you have to go after children, you know? What an idiot. Yes, I totally agree. Like the guy that I lost my virginity, he's trying to say that I wasn't virgin because I was moving when we were having sex. What does that have to do? What does that have to do? You know? Oh, you didn't bleed the first time. I bled the second time because you put it there the right way. You know what I'm saying? I feel the same way, you know? I do have communication with one of my siblings. He's the youngest one. But the one that was staying with me, and I'm telling you, when he came over to stay with me, we were not in speaking terms until that day. And the reason why is because he's the reason why that the FBI is in Puerto Rico investigating the government. He's the first whistleblower. Look him up, Luis Hiram Delgado Rivera. That's my brother. So when the FBI told my brother, you need to get out of Puerto Rico because you're going to get killed, find a relative to go to United States and you're going to be safe there. You and your family are going to be safe there. So when I tell you, I had to. That's my alarm for me to start cooking dinner. But when I tell you, I didn't care about our differences, and it was a mission without permission that needed completion. He came to United States. So this was the annoying sibling that was always arguing and fighting with me and kissing ass so he can have, the favorite spot on my parents and things of that nature. But I had to do it. As the older sister, I said, he needs to come over here. You know what I mean? So I can tell you that the FBI was watching me as well. And if I had a new artist and they sold drugs, they got locked up. And I had to stop doing promotions because I said, I'm locking motherfuckers up without wanting to because I've been watched. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, in front of God. You need to make sure that in front of God, you are right on his book. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I do. I consider myself a good cook, Well, my mother was a horrible cook. I had to take over the kitchen when I was 12. So I used to get out of school, go straight home, clean everybody's mess from the morning, getting ready to go to school and getting ready to go to work for my parents, cook. And by the time that she got home, the house was clean and the food was made. And I was also babysitting my brother. So when I wanted to get a job after school, she didn't let me, you know. But yeah, after my brother moved out, it's like, he got a girlfriend. He didn't tell me that he moved in with a girlfriend. I found out on 4th of July. And my mom, she was gone for like 2 weeks and I didn't know where she was, and I don't know why she was like so secretive about it. She will tell me, oh, don't tell your father and don't tell your dad because I don't want him to do blah, 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 blah. She will give me some stupid ass excuses, but don't tell your dad. But who's watching your dog? My dad was watching the dog. So when she came over here and then she was like, no, I was at your youngest brother's house and I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. She could have said that and she could have sent me pictures and share, about her life. So what do? I don't share anything about my life. My dad knows things because, he asks me and I'm like, well, this is what happened and this, this isn't that. And, he prays for me because he's a pastor. But I'm not saying these things to try to get a therapy session out of my subscribers, okay? I'm telling you that no matter what happens, okay, you gotta hold yourself really tight and gain some strength from it. It's not time for pity parties. It's not time for you to feel like a victim and act like it. It's time to get up and do what you gotta do for you, for your kids, for your family, whoever is on your circle. Even for your pets. You know what I mean? If you don't feed your pets, they're gonna die. If you don't take care of them, they're gonna die. You know what I mean? Thank you, my love. Same to here. You know what I mean? Same to here. I know you do. I appreciate you, you know, tuning into this channel, interacting as well. You're a great soul, and I really appreciate you. And I appreciate everybody as well that interacts with me and you know and take some of their precious time to come and visit this channel. You know, it is possible to be happy. It's your responsibility, Pisces, to be happy. You don't rely your happiness on your parents, on siblings, on a spouse, on material things. Only you are responsible for your happiness. So no matter if the world is against you, okay, you need to find a way, not for you to be okay with it, but for that not to affect how you think about yourself. Because imagine me trying to figure out why my mom hates me. Why my mom hates me? What did I do? Imagine that. We cannot live like that. Not for a parent, not for a spouse, not for even a grown-up child. Do you understand? And that one hurts the most because it's part of you. It came out of you. Regardless if you're a man, it came out of your balls. But it sucks. But once you realize, not that they're wrong and I'm right, what you're doing is wrong. You cannot control other people's behavior but yourself. You understand? So, as long as you do what is right for you and what is right for your family, on the God's eyes, Pisces, regardless of any situation, you're going to be blessed. You're going to be blessed, Pisces. Believe me when I tell you that. It's gonna suck at the beginning, but at the end, you're gonna find a certain peace in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, in your soul, and that peace is priceless. That's the peace that you treasure and protect at all costs, because nothing is worth it for you to lose that peace. And sometimes you gotta cut people off, cut people off, cut things off. Sometimes these people that you cut off is not strangers or friends that you met at work or things of that nature. Sometimes it's blood. Your own parents, your own adult child, your own uncle, aunts. This is people that, it's blood, and there should be an unconditional love and respect. And once they don't have it, you don't need to put up with that. You don't. You will actually neglect yourself. Neglect yourself if you're going to put yourself in that situation. If there is nothing wrong with that. There is a commandment saying, honor your parents so you can live longer. That honor your parents doesn't mean that you have to allow them to disrespect you. It doesn't mean that you don't have to tell them off. Not disrespectfully, of course. There is ways to communicate as well. You know what I mean? There were times that I told her, why you being an asshole? Like, seriously, she will scream at me. Why are you screaming at me? We're talking. You know what I mean? That time that, I don't think I should talk about that, but she was mad at me and I had nothing to do with it. I had nothing to do with it. And she was talking about what if the FBI takes your brother, because it was either him staying with family or him going somewhere where all the federal witnesses are together. Now in Puerto Rico, one federal witness got killed in one of those centers. That's where the FBI told him, you got to find out somebody in United States and you got to get out of Puerto Rico. And that's how he ended up over here, But the disagreement that me and my brother had back then, it was because of his wife. His wife disrespected me. And I didn't keep anything to myself. I told her off. She did not like it, to the point that I got into an argument with my brother. They were in a hotel in Las Vegas, and my brother had to go to the car. And my mother, she forced me to apologize to her. And I did. I didn't get an apology back from the bitch, but the bitch got some taste. She got a taste of Nelly, Nelly not giving a fuck, Nelly, that will have you curled up like a fetal position. That will have you. That will have anybody, not you. That will have anybody, Pisces. There was one time that somebody killed himself, but nobody told him to rape his daughter. That person heard it from me. That person, I don't blame myself for that person to kill himself, but I was the last phone call on his phone, and I did not get incriminated because he called me. I didn't call him. Yeah. What was that? What was that? I cannot see from here, Papi. You're trying to show me something I cannot see from here. Pisces. Yeah, exactly. Pisces, we can be nice, but we can also definitely be the ruthless, the most ruthless of all. And people say, no, it's Scorpio. No, it's Pisces, because Pisces have traits of all the zodiac signs. Ah, we are the biggest asshole, Pisces. I kid you not, Pisces. You get me to be an asshole to you, you're not gonna you're gonna hate me forever and ever. It's gonna be another reason why for you to hate me. And that's okay. That's okay. You know? They deserve it. Yeah, we are. Not to belittle the other 11 signs, but we are, you know? We are the most intuitive, we are the most compassionate, we are the most assholes if you get us to be an assholes. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, we are. We are. Our intuition is like no other. You know what I mean? But my loves, I'm gonna let you guys go because I gotta start cooking. It was nice. Hi, my loves. How you doing? I cannot. Bas- I cannot pronounce your name. I am so sorry, my loves. I grew up in Puerto Rico, but hello from here, my loves. Thank you for being here. My loves, thank you everybody for stopping by. God bless you. Have a awesome, awesome, awesome Sunday. See you next time. Bye. Take care, my loves.